to a microphone podcast, yeah. We're talking into 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 a microphone podcast, yeah. Yeah. We're talking into a microphone podcast. Yeah, welcome.
How about that intro? That is my new intro for my Talking Into a Microphone podcast. That's a first draft, first shot at it. So right now we're just going to go ahead and say that, we'll give it a, I don't know, you can vote. I'd say it's a good solid C. You know, C's get degrees. And right now it's the only intro, so it's going to stay for a little bit until I work on another one. But, it's pretty intense. I can see a lot of people bailing right away. Like bailing. I can't speak because I'm sick. Bailing is what I'm trying to say. Bailing. I don't know if that's coming out right. Bailing. Why can't I say it? Bailing. I don't know. Don't get hung up on it. Anyways, yeah, so that's my new intro. I've been working on that. Recently, I have got the most horrible bug that's been floating around. Dempsey got sick first. He had a little combination of body aches, throw up, and he was out for like a week. And then Millie got it. She was out for like 3 or 4 days. Katie got a touch of it. She was down for a couple days. And then I got it. And this is all like 2 weeks into like working out for the first time in 10 years. So things were going really good for me. And I got hit with this thing, and whatever is floating around right now is no joke. Like, those body aches hurt. I was hurting. My body was hurting. Hence the body aches. That's why they call them that. The main reason they call them that, actually, if you look it up, scientists back in 1843 were like, what are we going to call this? And guy in the back that was there was at the town hall in Massachusetts. And the guy in the back's like, why don't we just call it body aches? All the scientists like looked at each other like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. They wrote it down. It's like, from this day forward, when your body aches, we're going to call it body aches. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, anyways, so the body ache sucked. I was out for Thursday. It hurt. It was mild-ish on Thursday. Friday, went into work. Started kind of hitting me midday. I didn't go to the gym Friday. And then Saturday, I woke up hurting. And woke up is 3:15 in the morning. So it's like I'm not calling my bosses unless I can't walk when it comes to a Saturday, because like that's their weekend off. They work all week, so I don't want them to have to, whatever. I shouldn't worry about that, but anyways. So yeah, I go in, but so I get there and I tell my supervisor, like, please, I can't be here any longer than I have to be. So I sort the mail and then get out of there, go home, and then I have the roughest 20 hours, I would say. That 20 hours of body aches, terminology that we've learned, got a little history earlier about. Body aches that, like, it hurt so bad, and then I was tired and knocked out, to where it's like you have to just lay down. Like, just lay down and rest. That's what you're supposed to do. But laying down hurts. And then you take cold medicine to try and stop the coughing. And it's just a horrible combination. It's like you have to rest, but resting hurts. You should sleep, but you can't sleep because sleeping and moving around and laying there hurts. It was horrible. But I am feeling, I would say 70%, 75%. Let's go. I'm going to keep pushing forward, and I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm back to my normal everyday life, which I'm excited about because, Lord, this has been horrible. This has been horrible. It's not been fun. It's not been fun at all. My voice is different. But there's been a giant positive to it. It's a good 3 days now. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going. Yeah, but I haven't smoked a cigarette in like three days. I used to smoke a pack a day. So I've smoked cigarettes, but like I've smoked 5 cigarettes in the last 3 days, and every single one of them has been horrible. I have not enjoyed it. So I'm really hoping that the one positive thing that comes out of this horrible, nasty bug that I've been experiencing is that I can finally kick Joe Campbell's asshole. Not his ass, just like his kick him. Quit smoking. I don't know why I had to bring in a Joe Campbell's asshole, but I quit smoking for good. So that's the goal. I got some of those mints, the nicotine Nicorette thing, whatever there are. This is pretty badass. I can probably curl it. But yeah, I'm gonna quit smoking. That'd be really cool. It'd save a whole lot of money. I won't smell as bad. Man, that is weird looking. Holy Daisy. What's going on with your head, D? What's going on with your face? You got too much hair on your face, dog. I don't know, but I love it so much. I love the way it looks. Like, I just need it fluffed. Just a little bit. This trimmed up. But I really like how the Charlie long hairs, they're right in the middle. The white ones, I call those Charlie long hairs. The white hairs. Oh, Charlie long hairs. They're on my face. I don't even know where they come from. Usually tell people, or I have told people for a long time, but I can't say it anymore because it's silly. But I used to tell people that, like, oh, it's just, toothpaste. When you brush your teeth, it comes down, and when I wipe it off, after a while, it's left a stain. Which is really stupid until one time somebody's like, that doesn't make any sense. And you're like, you know what? You're 100% correct. And then I transitioned to like saying like, well, when I eat cereal, it again, toothpaste or milk's not doing it. I think it's an age thing. Wrong side's hard to do that. But right there, la-di-dom bop. This guy here, I don't know where that came from. When I was sick, I woke up one horrible morning, whichever it was, in a bucket of my own sweat as I was in the corner of the bed in a fetal position, just rocking back and forth. I woke up and I had a scratch on my face, so I don't know where it came from. It's pretty cool. Now it looks like a teardrop. So, looks like I am letting everybody know I murdered somebody. And I'm just letting everybody know that that's not the case. I would never do that. And if I did, I would not let people know I did that by putting a tattoo on my face. Nothing against people who have done that. Putting a tattoo on their face, indicating that they've murdered somebody. I mean, man, that's you, ma'am, or, whatever. I just am not that, It's a scratch. I don't know where it came from, but it hurts. So, yeah. My nose is really stuffed up, so I'm sure the audio is excellent. Hopefully it's all recordings. I feel like so far, conversation-wise, I've actually talked about interesting things. I think the last one I did, I was going to say that I was going to do a little research on the Wood River Massacre, which I did do like 15 minutes, 22 minutes. I watched a 22-minute video on YouTube about it. But it was like, it was okay. But I did learn that didn't actually happen in Wood River. It happened in, where was that? Why can't I think of it? Brighton. Like over in Brighton. And apparently there was a military presence at the time, U.S. government presence, near the Wood River Creek, which is the Wood River Creek River, but it was a pretty decent river, I guess, at the time, near the Mississippi. So it was a runoff of the Mississippi. And they were setting up a base there. And I guess it was on there, Indian. It was all Indian territory. But who knows what the truth is when it comes to this stuff, because it's history. But yeah, apparently we, as the American government, went in and just tarnished some families of Native Americans, and then Native Americans responded by coming in and wiping out these like generals and officers and kids and wives and scalping all of them, like horrible stuff. It was a massacre. The Wood River Massacre. So yeah, and then also I think it was near Edwardsville as well. That also took place there. There's a cabin over by the soccer field, SIUE soccer field. I think that has something to do with it also. I don't know. Look it up. Watch a 22-minute video on YouTube about it, and then you'll have like 30% knowledge of it. And then you can feel confident enough to talk about it. So, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if any of that stuff I said was actually true. I'm basing that off of a 22-minute video that I watched on YouTube while I played on my phone. So it basically played in the background, and I caught bits and pieces of it during the 22 minutes. So, there you go. There it is. There is the Wood River Massacre. I went out there and I studied it. I went out and figured out facts for you. And I came back and presented it to you. So you're welcome. You know, there it is. That was great. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what have I been watching lately? Severance is awesome. I don't know if anybody's down on Severance, but it's an amazing show. There's down on Severance. That's a stupid thing to say. But yeah, it's really, really good. Really, really good. Makes you think so much stuff is going on all at once. There's so many clues and hints and stuff. It's so good. Podcast-wise, Theo Von's been on fire lately. He had Cat Williams. That was really funny. They should check out that one. Rogan's always good. He's had some... Brett Weinstein was a good one. The USAID stuff is wild. Wild. Like, jeez, oh, bezo. I don't understand, like, look, I know that there's a lot of positive that the USAID do and will continue to do in the future. I'm sure there's a lot we do positive. But there is a whole lot of fraud and abuse that is being discovered that is shocking and scary. But I'm so thankful that that's going on. Like, how are you not? Like, it's our tax-paying money. Like, everyone should be so happy about this. And I don't understand the people that are against finding the fraud and the abuse of the tax-paying money. Like, we should all be for that. If we can balance the budget, like, which I didn't think that was ever possible, but and then like, how are we always in debt? But now you're seeing like all these billions of dollars going, and millions here and millions there, and it's crazy. So I'm glad that they got guys like Big Balls out there and the Doge team going through stuff like that. I appreciate that. That's obviously the best for our country. I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. I don't like to get too political, but it's an odd thing to get mad about finding abuse. And it's weird. The ones who are screaming and yelling like, "Oh, we shouldn't be doing this." It's like, okay, well, you guys look extremely guilty. Like, why are you out there screaming and yelling about that? And then you're the one gaslighting everybody else. Like, you're out there saying like he's gonna throw people in death camps and stuff. It's like, no, that's not gonna happen. Like, what? I don't know. It's a wild world. The more that the people see the ones who, there's people out there that really need you to think a certain way so that you go out and fight for them and their interest. And I think everyone just needs to understand, like, your interest is your interest, and that's it. Like, you should only do what's best for you and your family, and not what somebody else thinks you should do. So do your own research, but really do your own research. Find a down the middle news source, which they're not out there, not mainstream. You have to go to like YouTube's or and find the ones that have like a left leaning and a right leaning news source. Like what's that one that I don't know what that one is. I can never remember the name of it. But just find somewhere a news source where you know that what you're getting is accurate. The USAID shows they are funding so much of the press around the world. So it's like, I can't really believe what. Anyways, get off of that topic. So yeah, out of the illness that I've been, Chelsea, they looked horrible against Brighton in the FA Cup, so they're out. Looked awful, really bad. But Premier League game Friday or Saturday, I think it's Friday. And you're playing Brighton again. So now is your chance to rebound from that FA. It's an FA Cup. You're over with. You're out of it. Move on. But Premier League, you need to show up. So it's very important that the boys show up and we get 3 points and stay in that top 4. And everybody will shut up at the end of the season if we're in top 4. I don't want to hear any more. Enzo needs to go. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I believe that there will be a good striker signing in the summer. And I believe in the goalies that we already have on our team. Not on our team now, but that Mike Pinder, I feel like he's going to be a star. So I feel like we already have our goalie, but he's just not on our team right now. But a striker, yes. We will get a solid striker in the summer because we'll be in Champions League, and Kai would want to come to the Champions League. So, concentrate on the Premier League. Top 4 is what it's about, and we're there. So keep fighting, boys. Big game Friday. So that's it. That's my Chelsea talk. That's my Chelsea talk. That's my Chelsea talk. That's my Chelsea talk. Yeah. Anyways, nose stuffed. Need to go ahead and get rid of that, but ain't gonna do that on the video. Ain't gonna do that to you. Yeah, so rest of the day I'm going to clean the house a little bit, the basement, do something productive. get ready to back to work tomorrow and back to a regular life. I think I can go to the gym tomorrow. I feel like I'm past it. We'll see how I am after work, but I definitely need to get back there because I was getting some gains. 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 I feel like I was getting some gains after 2 weeks, which is cool. So I feel like I'm going to lose all that progress, but it's okay. Yeah, anyways. Feel a little bit better, about 75%. 75%. I'm not 100%, just 75%. 75%. So I just need to get 25 more, and when I get 25 more, I'll be back to 100. That's math. What up? Percentages and stuff. Haha, quarters? 25. Like 3 quarters is 75%. 75 cents. 75 cents. I don't know what's going on. What you guys should do is listen to some new music. Like I've been listening to. I'm on Spotify. You should check out. I got a bunch of playlists and shit on there. You know what I'm saying? He knows. Douglas Dreeth is my name on there, and I've been listening to a lot of Lil Wayne lately, and he's my boy. I feel like he would be on my Mount Rushmore if I had to think. It's hard to do a Mount Rushmore of rappers because you only need 4. And I feel like everybody has 3, but that 4th one is always personal opinion. So mine Mount Rushmore would be Lil Wayne, Ice Cube, Eminem, and then my 4th one is always like, who do I put there? It's a tough one. I mean, that's a tough one. Like, I really, really like Notorious B.I.G., but he only gave us like, life was cut short. So if you're doing a whole and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like this is mine, so I'll leave it open, but I'm 75% on go ahead and start the construction on the face, but like let's stop at like the chin, but work on the other ones. When you're done with those, I'll make the decision, but you can go ahead and put the mold of the head. This is what I'm telling the construction crew. So they're going to work on the 3 that I just said on the my Mount Rushmore of rappers. And the 4th one, I'm going to go ahead and say Drake, just because. It's been my boy for a very, very long time. But just go ahead and start the construction. That's how it is. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. And I know I'll probably, everybody's got different opinions, but yeah, I'm going to throw Drake up there. Drake's been, I'm 38. He's been on top for like 15 years, something like that. Like, dude's been 9 summers straight just giving us hits. Yeah, so shout out Drake. I'll always be a Drake fan. Yes, that's my Mount Rushmore. Go ahead and start the construction, guys. Get going. Put it up there on the side. Put it in South Dakota. Maybe even North Dakota, not Carolina. It gets mixed up a lot. Europeans coming over here and saying like, well, let's go to North Dakota. Nah, let's go to South Carolina. I don't think any Europeans ever said that, but they could. Yes. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. You should listen to Aaron Kellum. He's on Spotify. He's on all the socials. Aaron Kellum. He makes beautiful music, and he's an excellent person. And you should also listen to the Uppers. They're a band based out of St. Louis, Missouri, and they have an excellent sound and an awesome drummer. Travis Schaefer's on the drum doing. Yeah, but they have a great sound. Look them up. The Uppers. The Uppers. Up the Chelsea. We're going to get a big victory on Friday against Brighton. Premier League. We're going to stay in top 4, and this is going to be a successful season. Manifestation. So they're going to show up on Friday, boys, and we're going to get a victory. Up the Chelsea. You should open doors for people. It's the right thing to do. It's the nice thing to do. Somebody's walking behind you, just go ahead and grab the door, do that little swing flip. Let them go in first and follow behind. Or just leave it open when you're already inside. Either way, just open the doors for people. Just do it once. It's good for you. They might do it to the next person. We pass it on. It's a simple gesture. You know? So yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for listening. This is episode 2. Episode 2. It is February 10th, 2025. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Check us more videos out on K&D Society on YouTube, K&D Society on Spotify. I love you all. It's K&D Society on TikTok, K&D Society. Actually, Lonnie Dukes on Rumble. We're just getting wild, you know. Clap your hands, everybody. Clap, clap. Clap your hands, everybody. Clap, clap. Clap your hands. Anyways, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a great day. I love y'all. I said have a great day. I love y'all.